just because I think Robert Louis Stevenson wrote about it in Treasure Island. It's just a really cool, very old building. Well, I think one of the first buildings in Savannah. And you get to see where the pirates smuggled things and hid things. And there's all kinds of fun stuff to read on the menu. And you get those little paper hats. So
most importantly.
So how's the new job, Neil?
I don't want to talk too much about the new job, but I will just say it's a very weird place because people come in, they work hard all day, they leave on time. If you want to schedule a meeting, people's calendars aren't overflowing with meetings. People are working, getting their stuff done. Very, very good atmosphere. So,
not a lot of posturing, not a lot of trying to look like you're all that. None of that.
Not a lot. I don't have to look that busy. I just work, and it's
That's
all
great.
It's pretty good so far. So I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop.
You need to fill up your calendar with a bunch of fake meetings so it looks like you're a real mover and shaker. So no one can get time on your calendar.
We have some people at my job that do that. They're like so full they've got like triple booked, and you're like, you can't go to 3 meetings at once. I don't know.
Right. And there's no time to do anything like the meetings are generally work comes out of the meetings. Like I have to do this as a result of this meeting. But if you have meetings all day, you're just not doing anything.
Then you can't get any work done, but you've got more to do. So it's always
right. Good. Right. But being brand new there, I'm still trying to figure out who everybody is and where everything is. And I'm ready to be 2 years into it. And they're like, hey, man, just take your time. It's all good. So, okay. If you're not screaming, I'm not either.
That's great.
It's like the firm. You can never leave. You don't know all the secrets yet.
Right.
That may be it. I sound overmodulated occasionally. Yeah. I said, yeah, like that. I sounded in my headphones overmodulated, but
sounded okay over here.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, you want to do the intro, Steve?
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's the Williams Brothers podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
I think I should be Steve instead of Steven.
I don't know. Steven is your name, man.
Okay. Yeah,
your whole life, man, you've had to figure that out, so.
It's gone back and forth.
It's on you, man. Yeah.
Well, Dawn always calls you Steven. I was calling you Steve up until I heard her calling you Steven, and I thought, he must want to be called Steven, so I switched to Steven.
I still call him Steve. I don't know.
I changed my name to Steven at work because we had so many other Steves, but then all the other Steves except for one got fired, so...
Good thing you changed your name.
Right. You hate to be the wrong guy getting fired.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Just fire all the Steves.
All the Steves.
Yeah. What about Steven? Is his name Steve? No, it's Steven.
Well, I changed it to Steven because, people would say Steve, and it's like, which one are you talking? Who are you talking about? It got really confusing there for a while.
So I thought about going by Neo. I've got a friend named George, and they call him Geo his whole life. So I thought Neil, I could be Neo. That
Neo's
just a
good.
cool, hip kind of.
Yeah. Nia.
Neo.
Knee.
Nay. No.
Nay. Watch me nay.
Because Neo was in what is the movie? Old movie, The Matrix, right?
Yeah, The Matrix.
Yeah.
So for you kids,
you could go 1930s, and you could be N.S. Williams.
There you go.
Mr. N.S.
Nice
Williams.
to meet you.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yes. We're hearing Dad answer the phone at work, and he'd answer the phone. Williams. That was how you did it back then.
I know. Mm-hmm. So when I started working, what did I do when I answered the phone? Exactly
Williams.
that.
Williams.
Yep.
Go for Williams.
That's what I say. Yeah, go for Williams.
That's right.
That means you're really busy. You don't have any time for small talk. You've got to get it moving and get off the phone.
It's like you should be talking already. Yeah.
That's funny.
So I got a thank you card from Aunt for the fruitcake I sent her. It was really nice, talking about how we're the only people that like fruitcake or whatever.
Right.
And then in the middle of it, she says, hope to see you again. We're always available or whatever. And then she says, regardless, I'll see you in March. Why will we see her in March?
I think she's confused about the wedding.
Oh, maybe that's it. That was my first thought.
think that's
Maybe
it.
she was
That
thinking
must
it
be
was
it.
March. Yeah, because I was
Right.
like, regardless, you'll see me in March. Are you coming in March?
Yeah.
What's going on? So, okay, yeah, that's probably it. That's what I thought too. But I wasn't sure. I wanted to check with you guys and make sure I haven't just completely blanked on something that's happening in March.
No, I don't think so.
We weren't going
Okay.
to tell you, but now it's out. So,
Right.
I had the fun job of contacting D over text messaging and saying, "Hey, I know you mentioned you might send us a ham, and if you did, we didn't get it, and it's
We're
fine.
really hungry, and we
We had plenty at Christmas, so it's completely okay, and it was completely unexpected. But I thought you'd want to know just in case you want to get your money back or whatever."
yeah,
All right.
And she was very gracious and appreciative that I let her know. So that was
that's
good.
funny.
But it's awkward, you know. Hey, if you
Right.
sent me a Christmas present, I didn't get it.
You know, you
Right,
said you
right.
sent that ham. Well, I haven't seen it yet. So, did you
So
really
where's
send me a ham?
Where's the ham? Come on.
Looking for something spiral sliced and honey glazed, and I
Yeah.
ain't seen it yet.
Yeah.
All right.
We that was the main thing on our menu for Christmas, and pretty much just ate sides that day because
Yeah.
he didn't
And
come
made,
through for
and
us.
we made sure everybody knows why, right? So,
Right. And 2 cents you sent us a ham.
hey, if you're
But
enjoying
where's
the
the
ham,
ham?
right? We've got a lot of rye bread, a lot of Swiss cheese, but yeah.
2023 will always be known as the Hamless Christmas.
That's right.
Yep. The year we had no ham.
Christmas without a ham.
That could be like a kid's Christmas story.
I
or
know
something.
it's what it sounds like.
Christmas without a ham.
Is this going in the podcast, by the way, or is this just banter outside? I'm
It
just
could.
curious.
I
don't know.
know.
Good.
It's up
Yeah,
to
I don't
Shaler.
know.
Shaler's
we could beep out his name so they don't know.
Sure.
we're
That's
at.
true.
Oh, that's true.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
She knows who she is.
Then she would know we're mocking her, but no one else would. So okay.
She knows which one gave her the hand. It was
Right.
supposed to have
Supposed to
sent
give the
hand.
ham.
You can call up and say, "Hi, Aunt Ham. I mean, how are you doing?"
Ham. That's great.
And Hamless.
From now
I mean,
on. Yeah. From now on, I'm gonna when I text her, "Hey, Aunt Ham." I mean, yeah, that's great. I'll do that. That's excellent.
Oh, too funny.
And if she ever offers, it's like, "Don't send us a ham. We know how that's
right, we know how
That's
that goes. We won't. We'll count on that ham. So.
Right.
Cake, cookies,
cookies were
anything's
awesome,
fine,
but-
just not a ham.
Yeah, she's not so good on the ham. Oh, that's so funny.
Man.
She enjoyed her Claxton fruitcake, though. It sounded like so. That was good.
Good. Yeah, that is good. Yeah.
I mean, how do you not? Though? Come
How
on.
do you
yeah.
not, man? Let me tell you, you got to try the molasses. It's good. It's different, but it's, I would say, equally as good as the standard Claxton fruitcake.
Yeah, I was about to ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate both those fruitcakes and
Yeah.
did one outdo another? But
I would say the molasses one, I would probably give a 9 as opposed to the standard 10
Okay.
or a regular one. It's a 9. I don't want you to get your hopes up too high, but it's
Yeah.
good.
right, but it's good.
A little
It's
bit
good,
different flavor.
Solid. Yeah.
I found a
Yep.
quarter of a fruitcake like day before yesterday in the fridge left over from Christmas, and I was like, yes,
Lucky.
bonus.
Man.
So I went to Savannah. We have Christmas at New Year's, as I mentioned, with my in-laws because schedules are better and all those things. And they always give me a fruitcake every year for Christmas. That's among my stocking stuffers. And they had 2 fruitcakes because they said in the grocery store, they went in to get something at the grocery store and they had a whole basket of Claxton fruitcakes after Christmas for $1 each. I just thought, man, that is
Wow.
amazing. That's
Like
like
a dream.
gold right there.
Right.
$1 each.
Freeze some.
You could have
Yeah,
one a
yeah.
week at $52. You could have one a week all year long.
So
Man.
what does Claxton fruitcake do the rest of the year? Do they just make fruitcake all year and stock it up and then sell it?
That's a pretty good question. We went to visit the home office in like July or August one year, and they were cooking nothing. We saw all of the ovens where they cook all the Claxton fruitcakes.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look like they were doing much of anything the day we were there. There were a bunch of guys in the office doing stuff, not who knows what they were doing, right? Because what do you do during the off season? They got to make all their money during the during the holiday season because
then they just do whatever they want the rest of the year. They're like, we're good. We're not going to change the recipe, so nothing going on there.
Come take a tour. Come get your picture taken in front of the biggest, whatever it is, fruitcake in the country or something. And
maybe they should try to create like a Halloween version of a fruitcake.
I wouldn't mess with it.
I don't know.
Just throwing that out there.
They got it too good. They just make some fruitcake and then that's it. There's no research and development anymore. They just make the fruitcake, wrap it the same way they do every year. Don't mess with it, and they're on easy street.
Yeah, I mean, what about
if you could work 3 months out of the year,
right,
and then take 9 months off because you're covered?
I mean, maybe it just takes them a month to make all those too. We don't know how long it takes.
True.
It could just be, 4 weeks out of the year they're making fruitcakes, and then they're just sliding along the rest of the year, no problem.
I'm just thinking like a St. Patrick's Day fruitcake with all green stuff in it. Valentine's Day.
My brother-in-law says in the off season they're taking all the fruitcakes back and putting them back into the warehouse to get ready for next Christmas.
So speaking of Savannah, that was going to be our topic today, was Savannah. Things you should see, things you may not have known, little known places that you may want to go, quirky things about the town.
Good segue, Neil. Good job.
That's right.
Man.
When you said Savannah, I was like, ha ha, we're in.
Thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome. So one thing about Savannah that some people may not know, we certainly know it, is that you can take your cocktails wherever you want to in Savannah. You can walk around downtown all you want with an open beverage, no problem at all. It's true.
Right. Yeah, it has to be in a plastic container. It can't be a
to-go
bottle,
cup.
To-go cup, yeah.
So much so that they used to do this. I don't know if they did this last New Year's Eve or not, but the New Year's Eve celebration in Savannah is called Up the Cup. And it is a giant to-go cup. And it doesn't go down, it goes up. Like they're raising a cup to you, like they're toasting or whatever. Because
is this in place of like the ball that falls? Is this what you're okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so at New Year's, like as they're counting down to midnight, the cup goes up. It's called Up the Cup because that's how big a deal the to-go cup is in Savannah. They've tried to take it away a few times, and that's where Savannians draw the line. It's like, no, sir, that's a God-given right. I will walk around with my drink.
And you're not taking our drive-through liquor stores either.
No. No way.
Because it's so cold in Savannah that you don't want to get out of your car.
Right. Exactly.
Plus, you might fall because you've been, already drinking. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Yeah.
I'll never forget the one of the many St. Patrick's Days. This is another thing you may not know about Savannah is that I think it's the third largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the country happens in the little town of Savannah. Mm-hmm. And the second one, I think, is New York, and the largest is Boston, I think, or maybe vice versa. Chicago? Chicago and Boston?
Boston, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So anyway, I was headed to the parade one morning. I think it was 7 o'clock in the morning. The company I worked for had like 4 floats in the parade, so I needed to make sure they were all good and everything looked good. So on the way, I'm going down Victory Drive, 45 miles an hour. Car in front of me is headed that way as well. And all of a sudden, the back door opens. They're going 45 miles an hour, but the back door opens. A guy leans onto the armrest with his head on the armrest and just gets sick.
Yeah.
So,
oh man,
did that and then closed the door and they kept going. And I was like, "Yep, it's St. Patrick's Day,
Savannah.
all right." They started early.
Didn't even have to slow down. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive.
Can I get you to drink?
Yeah. The other inside story on Savannah I have is some people came to Savannah from Dallas from Radio Disney of all places, and they decided before they left they're going to go out to the beach because everybody wants to go to the beach, and that's a little bit of a drive. So they headed out to Tybee Island. On their way back, there was some sort of traffic jam, an accident or something happened, and there was a backup. So much so that people had stopped their cars and they were all getting out of their cars, hanging out, doing stuff. And then they said the car in front of them, they opened the trunk. There were drinks in there. There was ice. And they started pouring drinks for everybody that was on the highway out there waiting for traffic. And after they told me that, I was like, now you saw Savannah.
There you go.
The rest of Savannah, you saw like the buildings and everything. That's fine. But you saw Savannah. If there's an excuse to have a party with some drinks, Savannah's all about it. So
Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So just a full disclosure, how long have you guys been out of Savannah? Because I was thinking about it. We moved in 1998. So it's been 25 plus years. I've lived here in Orlando longer than I lived in Savannah, but I always consider Savannah home. Mm-hmm. But now just kind of looking back on that, I'm like, I've lived here longer than I did in Savannah. That's kind of sad in a way.
Well, I moved back in 96, I think, and then moved away again in 2000. So that was my last time living in Savannah.
Yeah. I was there till I was 23 and then moved out. But we moved back for about a year and a half in 2006, I think. We lived there about a year and a half.
You had that
years.
I remember that house.
Yeah. So we were there maybe a year and a half, 2 years. So, but that was, I guess, 2008 is when we left, something like that, 2007, something like that.
Yeah, and I moved back in 91 or 92 when I was a recruiter there and was there for about 3.5, maybe 4 years. So probably 95 or 6 was the last time that we lived there. But, like you guys, that's the hometown. So still getting nostalgic going there.
Yep.
Every now and then I get that feeling like I need to go back to Savannah. I gotta go back there and get some chicken fingers and, go to the Pirate's house, something like that. So
Yeah. Mina's been talking about that lately, wanting to go back and just see the sights again. So might have to make a trip in the spring.
We should go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So speaking of restaurants, what's your favorite Savannah restaurant? Or a restaurant that someone should make sure that they go to if they're in Savannah?
Spanky's.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Spanky's River Street.
Yes.
Spanky's River Street.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good local favorite. I think Spanky's has been there like 40 years or something like that.
And it is arguably the home of the original chicken finger. There's some debate about was it in New York or was it in Savannah, but I think
Is that
Savannah.
right?
Yeah.
Had no idea.
And I would also put Carrie Hilliard's barbecue restaurant up there, right behind Spanky's. I think I eat Carrie Hilliard's more often when I'm in Savannah because Spanky's is a little more out of the way, so maybe that's why I miss Spanky's more. But those two, Crystal Beer Parlor, I haven't been there in a long time, but that's a very cool place as well for the character.
Still the same, yeah. And then the Pirate's House. Just because I think Robert Louis Stevenson wrote about it in Treasure Island. It's just a really cool, very old building. Well, I think one of the first buildings in Savannah. And you get to see where the pirates smuggled things and hid things. And there's all kinds of fun stuff to read on the menu. And you get those little paper hats. So
Most importantly, so something about the Pirate's House. Do y'all remember the kind of like a mannequin pirate thing that was there, and you push a button and it would say something like, "Oh, welcome to the Pirate's House, Savannah," blah blah blah. Right? It talked.
I don't remember that. I remember the guy on the stairs, like going down into the tunnel.
Oh, that's different. This is a standing pirate, right?
Okay.
So a few years back when we lived down in Naples, Florida, we had made a trip to, I guess it's up towards Fort Myers. It's a place called the Shell Factory. And the Shell Factory is exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of a touristy kind of place. They sell all kinds of trinkets and stuff like that. It's a big place. Well, I saw the pirate in there. And I walked over and I pushed the button and it says, "Welcome to the pirate's house," blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the one from the pirate's house in Savannah.
That's crazy.
It is actually located in the Shell Factory in Fort Myers area, wherever that is.
Why did Savannah let that go?
I have no clue.
So awesome.
I have no clue, but I was very surprised that it was there.
Stolen, probably.
Yes.
Teenagers.
Yes. So if anyone happens to be at the Shell Factory, you can check it out.
We're heading down there in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
Yep.
That's cool. Good.
So when I first met Dawn, she would always say things like when we went to Savannah one time, she was like, "How far is it back to Georgia?" Because she thought of Atlanta as Georgia, which a lot of Atlantans do.
Right.
And so every time I would have to go, well, as a matter of fact, before there was Atlanta, when Atlanta was like out in the woods somewhere, Savannah was there.
Was
because
Georgia.
It was the first city in Georgia.
Right.
And I always had a reminder of that. But yeah.
That's funny.
A couple other good places to eat. Vinny Van Gogo's Pizza in downtown City Market.
Yeah.
I think it's called City Market or City Walk. City Market. That's really good. Huge pieces of pizza. I think it's all cash, right? I think you have to bring cash.
I think so.
If I recall on that. And then, the classic ones, Mrs. Wilkes Boarding House, which is family style seating. Again, that's a cash only place. It's like, I don't know how much it is, like $25 or $30 a plate or something, but it's getting up there, but the food is great. Paula Dean's is still there, which, I hear mixed reviews on that food, but you're really there for the Paula Dean ambiance, I guess, and to go to the gift store and all that.
Yeah.
And then, a couple of other places. So if you're looking for fine dining, I think this is still there. Elizabeth's on 37th.
Yeah,
It's an old 2-story house that they turned into a restaurant, and it's really, it looks like you're kind of in a neighborhood just with residential homes and stuff, but it's there and it's really, really good. And then last but not least, so in Sandfly, near Isle of Hope, there's a place called What's for Dinner. And that's, you go and you get these meals already prepared that you take home and you can cook them yourself. And we did that for Mom and Dad a bunch, and man, that food is good. I don't know who the chef is that prepares that stuff, but and the portions are huge. So you can eat for days on these portions.
Some bad news for you.
Yeah, I was about to say, go ahead, Neil.
What?
It burned to the ground.
No, it reopened. It reopened.
Did it reopen?
Oh, it did?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I think it reopened. I think it reopened over by what's that restaurant that's right there? Hideaway Cafe or something like that.
Yeah.
Driftaway Cafe,
Driftaway,
whatever. I
yeah,
think it's
right.
over there now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it moved.
All right.
I think it moved. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because that's the last I'd heard, too, is that it burned down. I was like, oh, no. Well, good.
So here's some little known facts about Savannah you may not know. Well, here's one I heard at a Freemason meeting when I was thinking of becoming a Freemason. Georgia and Savannah were settled by debtors who were in the debtors' prisons in England. And so they needed some people to come settle this land to keep the Spaniards away from Charleston, South Carolina. So it was basically a buffer zone to keep people from, or keep the Spaniards from coming up from Florida, because you know how those Floridians are, and taking over classy Charleston, South Carolina.
Exactly.
So, but apparently when Oglethorpe went to bring everybody over, he went to the debtor's prison and said, "Who here is a Freemason?" And he took only the Freemasons over. So it was they claim in the Freemasons meeting, or when they were telling me about this, that Georgia was originally settled by Freemasons.
Interesting.
And of course, Oglethorpe was a Freemason. So that's pretty interesting. It's Georgia's oldest city, obviously, because it was the first city.
I got to ask, a lot of criminals in the Freemasons then? Is that what
Apparently
we're to believe?
so. A lot of people that don't pay their debts, maybe. I don't know. But
great money managers. We just kind of build things.
Maybe so, yeah. They're so charitable, they just, they give until it hurts. So Savannah is the first known city in the United States to be planned, the first planned city in the United States, which is pretty cool, I think.
And incidentally, I'm just going to throw this in there because if you're in Savannah and you're driving around the squares, it's basically like a traffic circle. Don't stop at each corner. Just keep going if you're in the circle. Just, it takes a very long time.
Only turn right.
That's another good point, yes.
What else? The land of Savannah was inhibited by the Yamacraws because they were the Indians, the Native Americans that when we first came over, when Oglethorpe came over, Chief Tamachichi became good friends with Oglethorpe, and I'm sorry, not inhibited, inhabited.
Yeah,
it says inhibited in what I'm reading. It says. They got all kinds of typos in this thing. This is like a really lame website.
Really trustworthy. That's good.
Savannah,
come on, Marty.
Joriga.
Marty's writing a copy. Yeah.
Marty.
Okay. So, Marty, come on, man.
Spell check, buddy.
Lady Chablis laid out the plans for Savannah in the square.
Yeah, maybe that part
Lady
was not
Chablis. Oh, my gosh.
So Savannah was inhabited by the Yamacraw Indians when Oglethorpe first came over, and Oglethorpe became really good friends with Chief Tamachichi. And Oglethorpe sounds like a really funny name to people who aren't from Savannah, but if you're from Savannah, you hear Oglethorpe nonstop. You got Oglethorpe this, Oglethorpe that, and you also know all about Chief Tamachichi and the curse of his tomb on the square there.
Yeah.
I think it's Wright Square. Anyway, Chief Tamachichi. In fact, they moved Chief Tamachichi's grave marker to put a different marker there for a famous general. I can't remember which marker it was in that square, though. What else do we have here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. When it was first founded, lawyers, drinking, and slaves were outlawed. All three of those were supposed to be against the law in Savannah when it was first founded.
See, I heard it was lawyers, drinking, and Catholics.
It was slaves.
I've heard Catholics as well. I've heard all four, actually. So
legal in 1751. Actually, I think you're right about the Catholics because the parade was originally Irish Protestants, and now it's not. So,
I read somewhere that Savannah at one time, because slave ships would come into Savannah, that Savannah had the largest market of selling, humans in the history of our country in one event they had.
That's true.
Yep.
They had one big, they called it the weeping time, I think, but it was the largest sale of human beings.
That seems odd, but
1751, they made it legal. But when Oglethorpe first got there, that was his plan. No drinking.
I mean, he had a good thing for the drinking. It all makes complete sense. Lawyers especially,
Well, the lawyer part was great. Yeah, and the no slavery part would have been wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the lawyer part, if they'd have been able to get away with that would have been fantastic.
Well, and now the big three in Savannah are lawyers, drinking, and Catholics.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. That's pretty much Savannah right there. So
yeah, a lot of
not
lawyers.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
We love all three of those lawyers. We love lawyers and drinking and Catholics. So
every time I go back to Savannah, there's this one lawyer that I think is hilarious. He's got billboards, and I think he's got TV spots too, but he's got a sledgehammer, and they call him the Sledgehammer. It's like Jamie Casino, the Sledgehammer. It's like he's gonna break their knees, It's like whatever. If you got a problem, call Jamie Casino. He's the Sledgehammer, and I'm always like, man, I hope he tries cases as well. That would.
He never has to go to court. That's how that works.
That's right.
That's
if
right.
You're smart, you won't go to court.
Other interesting things about Savannah. Moon River by Johnny Mercer was written, right? But there was no river called Moon River at the time. It was just a song. And what Savannah ended up doing is taking the back river and renaming it Moon River. So if you ever want to see a Moon River in Savannah, there is a Moon River. Not sure if I think that might be the same river that he lived on was the back river, but I'm not 100% sure. And then there's a really cool place to see in Savannah that a lot of people don't know about, especially the tourists don't know about. I think a lot of locals probably know. And that is Echo Square, which is a tiny little spot, a square, if you will, on River Street. It doesn't look like anything. There's no markers or anything. But if you stand in the very middle of this little area and you speak, your voice echoes. If you don't stand in the center, you don't hear it. But if you stand right in the center, it echoes. And it's right there on River Street. You'd never know it was even there unless somebody told you to stand there and do it, which is kind of cool.
And no one else hears the echo except for you standing in the middle. So when you're standing in the middle and going, it's echoing, right. And people are walking by, they're like, what is wrong with this guy?
And if you want to find it, you can use, what is it called? Three words? What's it called? Something 3 words?
What 3 words?
What 3 words? That's what it's called. What 3 words? And the 3 words are song, mainland, and stardom. And that will take you right there. So
cool.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Now I got to pull up what 3 words.
Okay. Song, mainland, and stardom. Garth doesn't seem to have known about Echo Square.
I did not.
I didn't either.
This is the first time hearing
Really?
this.
Oh, you haven't heard of the Echo
Square?
I have not. No.
My daughter used to do it all the
It's
time. She
super
loved
cool.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I see guys downtown Savannah talking to themselves all the time, but I don't know if they're hearing it.
Yeah, they're hearing something.
A lot of guys down there.
And while
like
you're
that.
looking that up, I did a little research because Spanish moss is a big thing in Savannah. It's everywhere, hanging off of the oak trees. Makes the town look really cool, right? Spanish moss is not actually moss. It is actually closely related to the pineapple, believe it or not. It is a epiphyte, which means that and I guess pineapples do this as well. They absorb moisture from the air. That's how they get their moisture. So pretty interesting.
And for you out-of-towners, they're full of red bugs. So do not put them in your hair and act like it's a wig because you will regret it.
Red bugs and ticks.
Especially if it's on the ground. Don't pick it up from the ground. The trees are a little safer, but the ground is the worst place
We
to
had some out-of-towners come in, again, from Dallas, from ABC Radio Network this time, because we were scouting out a place for Tom Joyner to do his morning show there. And as we were driving down, I think it was Victory Drive. Yeah. Going down Victory Drive, covered in moss, the moss that just overhangs. And they're like, one of the guys said, how do they get the moss up there in those trees? And I said, the city does that. They've got like a moss gun, and they just and they just shoot the moss up into the trees. It's for the tourists.
There you go.
Oh,
How do they get the moss up there?
They've had those moss guns for hundreds of years.
Yeah, out there.
That's so fun.
I can't wait till he tells the story to someone else. That's
Right.
Oh, great. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Something else cool about Savannah is the cobblestones downtown that were used for ships. So ships would come over empty from England and other places. They would arrive empty. And so in order to have ballast, to keep the boat lower in the water or the sailing ship lower in the water, they had all these rocks to keep the boat lower in the water. So they would unload all the rocks, and it ended up becoming pavement in Savannah. So in downtown, you'll see cobblestones all over the place. Not great on the suspension of your car, but very, very nice to look at.
Yeah, if someone says they want to take you to River Street, which is a great place with a lot of little shops and places to eat, just know River Street is all cobblestones.
Yeah.
It's all those ballast stone.
Don't wear high heel shoes or anything like that.
Oh, no.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
You want to park on Bay Street and then just walk down the stairs of death.
That's right. The stairs of death. Yes.
Every St. Patrick's Day in the paper, they used to have that thing called Vox Populi, where people would like put in their own comments and they would print them in the newspaper in Savannah. And I remember somebody putting in there, "Are you telling me that people didn't drink heavily back in the 1700s? Why did they make those stairs so steep?"
I'm thinking that people in those days had longer legs or something, because some of those steps, that's some serious climbing you have to do to get up those stairs.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
They didn't have building codes back then, so it was just basically good luck.
There probably wasn't even a handrail back in the day. They probably put that up
Yeah.
later.
That's probably
You're
true.
probably right.
Yeah.
People probably just fell off and
Right.
that was it, you know. Another interesting thing is General Sherman, after he took Atlanta, he headed for Savannah. Instead of burning it, he gave it to Lincoln as a Christmas gift. So that's why Savannah is one of the largest, maybe the nation's largest historic district, because it was not burned by Sherman.
All right.
The story is that the ladies of Savannah, there were no men because they were all off at war, and the ladies of Savannah knew that Sherman was coming. And so rather than fighting him, they went out to the outskirts of the city and just planned a huge party with drinking and food, and they just welcomed Sherman's army when he came into town. And the ladies of Savannah actually saved Savannah, which is probably where all the drinking came from.
Right.
I was going to say, once again, drinking weaved into the history of Savannah, saved the city.
Very much so, yeah.
What else? Anything else about Savannah?
SCAD
SCAD,
had a
yeah.
huge
Oh, SCAD,
impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any real statistics or anything, but just in general, so SCAD is the Savannah College of Art and Design. When we were growing up, you'd be walking through, downtown Savannah, the historic district, and you would see someone with, torn clothing and hair standing up and all different colors, and somebody who didn't look like they really fit in, and you knew that's a SCAD student. They're an art student going to school, and they just look different than everybody else. But over the years, SCAD has grown. They've revitalized a lot of downtown and just had a really positive impact on the city as far as what I've heard and seen.
And when they redo a building, it is magnificent.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in there and it's just amazing what they do. They spare no expense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
It's
they own
amazing.
57 buildings down there now that are all part of the school.
Wow.
And they've revitalized every one of them. And it's amazing the talent at that school.
Yeah. Yeah. And the money, so much money that they spend, improving everything down there. And so much so that they also have a campus in France, and they have one in Atlanta that actually basically put the Atlanta College of Art and Design out of business.
Wow.
And it's a huge building, and they also have a theater in Atlanta as well. So they've really expanded. They're huge.
Atlanta, also known as Georgia.
Georgia, right, in Georgia.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
How long after we leave Savannah will we get to Georgia?
So the total tourist vendor spending in Savannah for 2022, any guesses how much money tourism brought to Savannah in 2022?
I'm going to say $50 million.
Any other guesses?
I'm going to say $300 million.
I'm going to say $100 million.
Man, okay. Well, maybe this is just the Chamber of Commerce website, but $4.4 billion
No. Really?
in total visitor spending in 2022.
So what you're saying is they have enough money to sponsor us. That's what I just heard.
Yeah, not a problem.
The Williams Brothers Podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5 Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
So here's something fun. Forsyth, is it Forsyth Park or Forsyth? Forsyth Park. Here everything is Forsyth, so that's why it's
You got to have all the syllables. Forsyth.
In Georgia, it's Forsyth.
Oh, okay.
In Savannah, it's Forsyth.
And so in Forsyth Park, there's a big fountain, big white fountain.
Yep.
Called the Forsyth Fountain. Mm-hmm. It was ordered from a catalog.
Like Sears? Or?
When you see the fountain, it was ordered out of a catalog. The fountain has graced the park for over 150 years. Similar ones can be found in New York, France, and Peru. So it's not, it's like just another fountain you can find
in the catalog
in various places.
Well, it was in a catalog, so it was just sort of like, hey, let's get one, Peru.
It's like Sears catalog.
Yeah.
We need a fountain, pretty big one. I like that one.
Check the large fountain.
Yeah,
It's a pretty big park.